is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every never I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. This moment, this precious chance, I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. All these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckons, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the greatest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day will never last me forever. Live the gods. And when I look back, I will always recall that momentous moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of love. From M Media, it's the Brooklyn Cafe, so what I do is they warm up there.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to Brooklyn Cafe, live from the North Pole. You saw Mr. Grinch.
Live from Boca Raton. It's
Mr. Grinch.
It's holiday time at the Brooklyn Cafe. Happy holidays to you.
I gotta tell you, we did not do a morning show today simply because we had to clean this place up. It was a mess. But you know, Christmas is a very tiring celebration.
Is it?
I'm exhausted.
You know, Hanukkah starts next week.
I'm not celebrating.
You're totally celebrating.
I'm too tired.
Sorry, you're definitely
I
celebrating
watch,
Hanukkah.
even Josh says, I have a little bit of energy left to go up on the ladder. There's just so many things to do.
Josh is like, you guys are going to kill me here.
And he's going to kill me. He's got to move. They're moving cameras.
Pink
they
lights
move
everywhere.
This is.
I feel like it matches my dress.
I feel like I'm on the sun.
So you know the song, All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth?
Yes.
I'm going to have mine by Christmas.
You have yours.
It's been, well, it's my side front tooth. It's been a process since August. Here's what I don't understand. Why doesn't anyone ever talk about what they have done medically. People either complain or they're like living their best life on social
That's
media.
because you're not a guy.
This implant situation, it's been a long situation.
That's because you're not a guy.
Why?
Because guys don't care.
But girls do.
I know, but guys don't. You can implant me for the next 10 years, makes no difference to me.
So since August, I broke my tooth in August. That was the day I broke my tooth and had COVID on the same weekend. It was a wonderful
Tell
weekend.
people how
here.
you broke your tooth.
I broke my tooth eating a Chinese noodle. But I really think I broke my tooth eating popcorn, and that noodle was just like the final, nothing there.
There's no such thing as breaking a tooth on a piece of noodle.
That's what I'm
Unless you
saying. It
didn't
was
cook
already
it.
cracked before.
Did you cook it?
No, it's those Chinese noodles that you put in your soup. It was that noodle. And then I had 2 pieces.
Was it in the soup?
No, it was coming out of the bag, in my mouth, cracked, done. Anyway, since August, so I am happy to say that I'm on my last 2 weeks and I will now have a permanent tooth for Christmas. How do you like
Can
that?
I offer you another noodle?
I really do not want to go through. I've had the greatest endodontist and surgeon and dentist, but what a process, I got to tell you.
I gotta tell you, I gotta give credit to all the kids today who got together and they put that marvelous 10-foot tree in the lobby.
Oh, look, we got film on it.
That's what I say, wow.
Amazing.
They did a nice job.
And they sang in the process.
And they were singing the whole time that they did it. Oh, this was Kennedy did this.
You did this, Kennedy? This is nice. Oh, Josh is doing it now live, actually. I
Is he?
love it. And for everyone who's wondering where our menorah is, we have our menorahs. Do not fret. We are well represented in the studio as well. For people who wrote in yesterday, we got you covered.
And I gotta tell you, we dressed the tree up, and there's the socks. We dressed the tree up with blue, and even the top of the tree. We
We got to put our tree topper on.
We do. We just need shorty because we don't read. But we bring in a lot of blue and silver, and we have that
Tinsel?
no
Menorah?
this thing.
The dreidel. That thing.
We have the dreidel. We have it all by the Virgin Mary. We put the coins and
I
everything
love
else.
that. And this, I have to say, Max Lazega made this for me. The first year I met him, we've probably had this about 3 or 4 years, and he brought this in because I collect menorahs, which is just like a random thing to collect, but every year I try to get a new menorah that means something. And so you asked me what would I sell it for? I wouldn't, because this is such a special meaning in my heart that Max made this and gave this to me as one of the first things ever in the studio. So
This is one of the first thing people wanted to buy.
or take. They're like, don't you want to lend
No,
it out?
they
So
wanted to buy.
I ever have something special in your heart that you would not sell? My menorah collection, when I die, I think my children will be like, why did mom collect so many menorahs? But then I took them all out over the weekend when we were decorating. When the kids were little, every year we would make a menorah. You know the little nuts, these? We would screw them onto like a piece of wood, and those would be menorahs. So they went, oh my gosh, I can't believe I remember making that one, and I remember making that one.
So did they take them?
No, they left them in my house with the 3 bins of Legos.
What was that picture? I missed
that was our
picture.
gnomes.
Oh, the gnome.
Those are the gnomes. We got a lot of lights, but yet everything seems dark. I don't know.
That's Braxton and Josh.
Oh, we're going to name them.
2 men in a car. That's them, Braxton and Josh.
Baxton and Josh. What happened to that show? We got to bring that back. But kind
He
of
has a flat
exciting.
tire.
Last night was the New York Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Which makes it officially now holiday season.
Oh, that's the official?
Yes, because at the end of it, I didn't even recognize Kelly Clarkson. She's lost a tremendous amount of weight. I didn't even recognize her. She did an incredible job. Cher came out with her first ever Christmas album.
You heard about this album, right?
Number 1.
But you heard about this? It took her 10 years to decide to do this. There's a song on there by the blind guy with the piano. What's his name?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Ever so eloquent you are.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't remember everybody's name.
Stevie Wonder.
So what happened was, because I saw the interview on the Tonight Show, and she's very honest. She's very blunt.
Yes.
She even told, Jimmy Fallon? She says, I know that you don't like me, but I'm here anyway.
Wow.
So he says, why would you say that? I adore you, blah, blah. He says, no, you're talking business. I'm talking about, you have never invited me on the show. You don't like me because I'm too honest, and I'm going to be very honest in this interview. Do you want me to leave? And then she's like, is this a joke? What is going on here? No, because you know how Jimmy gets when he gets a little bit. He says, we're here to talk about the Cher album, because she had never done one because she doesn't think she can sing. True story. And on that album, you have a piano player, and she asked him, she actually got a number and called him, and she says, I would be honored if you would sing a song, and she told him the song, the lyrics, she sent it to him, he did it, sent it over, they did the tracks. She says the one thing about this album that she loves and appreciates is the fact that she got to sing that song with him.
Stevie Wonder.
With Stevie Wonder.
I want to download it. I think it's on Spotify.
It is. And it's funny because after the interview, I played it on Spotify, and I played Stevie's, and he plays the harmonica, which she's so excited about.
Wow.
It's the little things in life that sometimes mean so much.
It's true.
You know, but I'm surprised that you brought up Cher, because I was going to tell you the story on Monday because I saw it on Sunday.
It's an amazing story, and apparently last night after everything got released yesterday, she hit #1 with this Christmas song, and she is one of the very few artists that has had a #1 song on the charts for 7 decades.
That's right, because she's 72, right?
So apparently she's had 7 #1s, 7 decades of her career, which is unbelievable.
How could that be? She
I
didn't
think
have
it's
a song
gotta
when
be
she was
6.
2.
I think she said from the 60s.
She had a #1 song when she was 2.
They had so that's why it makes no sense to me. But apparently she had a #1 song in the 60s. So 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
How old is this woman, 90?
10s, 20s.
She would have to be 90.
Why? She's
Because
77.
7 decades is 70 years.
But in the 60s, my mother was in her 20s.
So she sang a song when she was 5.
67. I think there's only 6 decades. I'm not sure about the 7th decade.
She said 7.
But they said 7 then, right? 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 20s.
You know what we
yes.
should do? We should call Vic Canellis and Jody up at
Yes,
Oldies
I'm glad I have
and
5
ask
fingers.
them to play Cher's album.
We should.
And we should find out the truth behind this, because they were nice enough to drop these off today. The December 9th and 10th, there's an event that we're covering for the Truth for South Florida Oldies.
Pickleball
it's a
up in West
pickleball
Palm
thing.
Beach.
And today, Garcia is in
Delray, sounds like. He's
the
at the Delray
tennis-
Tennis
the
Center
tennis
at the pickleball
at the
tournament.
pickleball, because the pickleball guy, Mr. Keith and Denise, are up there interviewing people. I hear there's 3,000 people up there. It took Garcia an hour to get in.
Wow.
Pickleball. What do they say, G-Man?
A pickle without a ball is just a
pickle.
And there you have it. All right, we're going to take a commercial break after all of that chaos.
You know, I
See what
gotta
happens
take a
when we don't
break.
do a morning
I'm a
show?
little
We have a
tired.
whole lot of things to
No,
talk
I
about.
gotta take a break.
You are? Well, we're going to, get your super patches ready, because we've got Eva joining us in the next segment
At what time is Eva?
in about 3 minutes on the other side of this commercial break.
Yeah, well, I better change my patch.
Exactly. More to come. Stay
Should I change my
tuned.
patch?
Yes. We'll be right back.
This holiday season, let the spirit of the Brooklyn Cafe brighten up your mornings with our exclusive cafe merch collection, with our stylish tees to rep your favorite show. Elevate your morning routine with our signature cafe mugs, a sleek, lightweight laptop sleeve to protect your valuable device, a 17-ounce stainless steel bottle with your favorite show logo on it, and your favorite, hold on, let me overthink this phone case, for all Apple and Samsung phones. Cheers to the holiday season. Order now at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy holidays!
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bring you the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Handheld.
And magic moment.
You gonna
we're
sing for
back.
us?
No, give me this. Kim, you talk.
I'm excited that we've got Ava Angelopoulos, who is the host of, what's the name of her show? Health and Wellness with Ava, but she's also mypatchqueen.com is how I know her. I think we should call the show My Patch Queen. But she talks about health and wellness, and I have to say, this has made such a tremendous impact in your life. I'm excited that Ava is joining us all the way from home. She was with us for about a month when we met her, and now she's back. And I think our good friend Kennedy is actually going to start using some of the patches. She said she's got a lot of athletes and things, and knows people that might benefit from it. Well, so while
Kennedy
you do
knows
all of-
athletes. You know athletes? You know
She's
them.
pretty
yes,
sure she's going to meet them. So let's bring Ava over and let's talk
You're
to
very
her.
quiet. Where's Ava?
How you doing, Ava?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning. We are so good. It's great to see you again.
You know, it's funny. Thank you. You mentioned gym, and as you see the trophies behind me, I'm at a gym because I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we're patching people up here. And so this lady is an amazing, amazing athlete. I mean, she has probably, I don't know, 100 trophies in here and medals. And so, yeah, so this is where I'm at. And people are just so excited to take back their health and wellness. So thank you for having me on this morning. I love it.
Well, I have to thank you. Freddie doesn't know this story. You know Chuck. He's a little OCD. He's a little OCD about things, and he needs the science behind everything. So he's been trying the patches based on my recommendation, but based on yours for your neuropathy. I told him how you're having great success with your neuropathy, how you're feeling better and walking more.
Yes.
He has yet to define neuropathy, except he wakes up in the middle of the night every night with horrible foot pain, but he won't call it neuropathy. All right, looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, whatever. He puts on the patches and he tells me he's not seeing a difference. So finally, he gets to speak to Ava and he gives him the whole Chuckness of him, the whole thing. But Ava was very patient with him and says to him, put it on your lower back. And then, of course, he asks a few more questions as to why. She says, just try it. You got nothing to lose. And I have to tell you, I asked him, how are you doing? He says, but he can't tell me he's doing better. I'm not doing worse, which means he's doing better. Because heaven forbid he actually admit that he's feeling better, that he only gets up once in the middle of the night to do what guys do over 60, and he goes back to sleep. I have not heard about his foot pain since he spoke to you. I have not heard about the patches falling off since he spoke to you. I haven't heard about any aches and pains, nothing, but he won't admit it. But I'm watching the evolution of what it is. So I thank you for your patience, because you notice I wasn't getting on the phone. I was like, nope, all you.
And you know, it takes a little bit of time.
That's what he thinks. He thinks it's not overnight. He sees it's a slow progression.
And you do have to move it around. I put him on my ankles now. I put the Liberty and
The Victory.
and the Victory on my ankles, and that seems to make it even more. it gives me a different feeling than when I put it on my arms. Let me just put it that way.
That's what he said.
But the other day, I had another gentleman in here, the singer, and I put on 5 patches. I tried 5 different patches to see what would happen.
Even he was taking him off out of places I didn't know he could put patches. Inside his ankle, the other side, and his, you name it, he pulled a patch off behind his shirt. It was like...
Yeah, but I walked 3 miles. And I felt really, really good. Really, really good. And the funny thing is that sometimes you don't know what feeling good feels like. You know, you can sit there and think that it's, how are you, honey? It's about not feeling pain, but it's not always about not feeling pain. Sometimes you're going to have a nook, a cranny, or something else, but it's just the overall feeling, how you approach things, how you look at things, how you talk to people. All of that is about the change and development that comes with the patches.
So what are you finding?
Absolutely.
The success stories.
Oh my gosh, it's just unbelievable. The health and wellness testimonies that are coming back with folks that have using the patches. I mean, even last night we had a big meeting here, and this lady put on the Liberty patch, and she had even injured her arm working out because, like I said, we're at a gym. And she said, "Oh my God," she goes, "I feel stronger." She was just amazed at what she could do after she put on that patch. And she said, even my injured arm feels good. I mean, it's just amazing. The neuropathy pain, that is a big one. We had a gentleman in here last night with a walker, and he put on that Liberty patch, and he goes, "You're not going to believe this." He goes, "But I can walk straighter," because he walked in all hunched over and barely, walking. And so I shared your story, Freddie, last night, which brought tears to people's eyes, including my own, because, you're a living, walking testimony. And I keep saying, I wish I had a before and an after picture of you, because your life has been totally transformed. And the thing is, when you feel good, and you touched on this a minute ago, when you feel good from within, it shows on the outside. And that's what I see in you, and that's what a lot of people see, is that, you're walking a little taller. Your color is better in your face, right? You're doing better. And that's what people are finding, that they're starting to feel good from the inside out. And so I'm going to be here until the 10th in Arizona, and it's a lot of fun to be with people. And, of course, the physicians are coming out of the woodwork. Different, chiropractors and functional medicine doctors and, everyone who just wants to take health and wellness back to their clients, their patients. And so we're just going to take over this country. I just know it. And everyone is going to be healthier and wealthier, probably, because we also have a business
Amazing.
opportunity for those that are looking for, to supplement their income, or they really have a passion for helping others, because this is truly about helping others. And so I'm just so thankful, grateful, and blessed to be a part of this company and to actually get to travel the country and help people across the country. I mean, it's life-changing. When you can impact someone's life, oh my gosh, it's priceless, right? And so, so thank you for all you do. You guys have been a blessing since I've met you. I mean, I miss you so much. I'm like, I'm torn between
and I have to
being
tell
with you guys in Florida.
I have before pictures of Freddie, and I just
Good.
told him the other day, Josh, can we maybe lighten up the beast? I told him the other day how much I love looking at him now on film, because he looks better. He looks happier. He looks just all around, presents himself lighter. Didn't I just tell you this yesterday?
I looked like a bum before, so I want to thank you for the resurrection.
No, but look at you. And then I think it was yesterday, I didn't even tell you this, 15 best biohack gifts for dudes in Forbes magazine. Number 3 is the Super Patch. Forbes magazine, I have the link, because then I saw people questioning, where's the link? There is a link, and I have it. The 15 biohacking holiday gift ideas for the health-obsessed dude in your life. And the Super Patch is number 3. which is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. And they all want to be like you, Freddie, 10 feet tall and bulletproof.
I gotta tell you, I get tired of explaining to people. It gives me the opportunity now not to be afraid to walk, not to be afraid to go out there and do things. You know, there were times when I was walking, they say, okay, who do I gotta call? Do I call G-Man? Do I call Dawn? You gotta come get me because I ain't gonna make it back. Not yesterday. I'm just pressing. You know, and now I mean, who does this? You get in your car and you put the mileage thing to 0 and you measure, like from here to Spanish River is 2 miles, and then to Yamato is 3 miles. And you measure this thing because when you walk it, you want to know how far you're doing this. And then you come back, and do I ache? My body aches because I'm using muscles that I haven't used in a long time, but I've never walked 3 miles in a day.
You're really not walking in the best shoes either.
These shoes are the best shoes ever.
Just maybe get you a pair of sneakers.
I have a pair of sneakers.
Maybe you should wear them.
No, because you know what it is? I don't want to plan. I want to go. I want to do. I don't want to plan. If I come up with sneakers, I'm not going to walk. I already know it. I know the psychology of me. I know I'm supposed to, and I don't. And this is true to a lot of diabetics. We know we're not supposed to eat the sugar, but we do. Because diabetics are not hatched, honey. They're created. You know what I'm saying? So I walk when I want to walk, and I'm no fear. And when the energy was so, those 5 patches, it was so much going through me, I had to go. I says, I'll be back.
Pretty much.
And I left. Right?
It's true. They're
I
asking us stories.
I love your story and your passion. I love it because you're inspiring others that thought maybe they couldn't do it or maybe they had given up, you know. And that's truly what this is about, is inspiring others and helping others. And you're doing it by example, Freddie, and kudos to you because it was just as easy for you to say no, right? And it was just as easy for you to doubt, and you didn't. And you're going to have an amazing story and an amazing life moving forward because you're going to be able to do things that you want to do, not things you have to do, right? And you're gonna impact a lot of lives because you're inspiring folks. Because sometimes people think there's no hope, and there is, and that's what we have to give folks is hope. So, thank you for openly sharing because sometimes it is hard for people to share, that they weren't able to do certain things or, so thank you for that.
The hardest thing about getting older is to admit to the fact that you can't do what you used to do. You can't drive the way you used to drive. You can't walk the way you used to walk. One of the hardest thing that I learned from my father was when I had to take his car keys away. And I couldn't do it, Dad, give me the keys. I had to let him say, here are the keys. But one of the things that has really, really changed in my life is the ability to do this, to use these and to change my life and to allow me to do things that I used to say I can't do. And that's the hardest thing to do when you get older. It isn't so much about feeling good and walking and everything, but it's the ability that you can't do it anymore. You have to admit, I can't run 5 miles no more. But I can walk. Walk 3 miles. I could probably do 4. I could probably do 5, to be honest with you, if I had the time not to rush back here. But all of this is attributed to the fact that a little something on my body is giving me the permission to get it straight, because this is all working on your inner body, correct? Eva, this is all taking your chemistry and bringing it forward. It ain't adding anything.
Correct.
It's not adding anything to it. It's not pushing it. And people have said to me, Freddie, if you're in pain, take this. I don't want to. I'm going to endure the pain because with the pain is the gain. So the bottom line is muscle soreness is normal.
Do you even know which ones you're wearing?
Yes. I put on the Liberty and I put on the Victory. Those are for my balance. And then once in a while, Russ brought me some Flow. Because I had to say, we got to get that bad boy back on the market. He brought me some Flows.
I don't know what you're going to say.
And I got to tell you something. I don't know what's in it. I don't care what's in it, but it's cranky.
Well, I've been using the Defend because everyone is sick. And like you have this, it's lingering with people. whatever you like, you're not contagious, but it just lingers. You kind of feel yucky. So I've been using the Defend, and today I started back on the Focus. So I kind of change the different ones that I use depending on how I feel. And if I'm going to do a hard workout, I'll just put the Victory on for the workout and then take it off.
And that's good because your body does different things every day. Sometimes you may need more focus. Sometimes you may need this, may need that.
need a lot of
I
focus.
love using the Liberty consistent. That's my go-to. Now I'm moving it around, back of my neck, my legs. You saw it. I move it around. It's never in the same spot any day. But the first time I went to 7 days when I went to St. Augustine. And you know what Linda tells me? I know that you've been practicing because you are walking so much faster
Did she
now.
keep up with you?
She had a hard time. She says, you're walking so much faster now. You're covering. There was a time we covered almost 4 miles in a night. That's a lot of walking.
Eva, it has changed his life so much from the walking that I can't even thank you enough for sharing this with him, because people like me who work out, it's an added bonus for people that work out. It's an added bonus for focus and for, I know other producers want to use the Kick It, but for people who really have stopped moving because it hurts, I would say to him, can you just walk from your house to the next house? The next day walk 2 houses. Like, this is what we would talk about. And now he's walking 2-3 miles in the middle of the day. And that's all because
it's
of the gift that
amazing.
you shared. Yeah.
And you know, the thing is, our bodies were not meant to be standing still. They weren't meant to be just sitting, right? We're supposed to be active. This is how God has made us, right? To be active. And so what happens is when you start to move, you know, your circulation gets better, right? The juices in your body are flowing. Your blood vessels are opening up. Oxygen is going through your body. So you're feeling better. And when you feel better, you do better. And that's why, you know, we laugh and we call him Forrest Gump, right? Because he's just going and going and going. But that's what the body was meant to do, was to go, go, go. And so, Freddie, I promise you, I give you my word, next time I come down there, you and I are going to walk 5 miles. And we're just going to have a blast doing it. And I don't care what day of the day or night it is, we're going to do this. But I want you two to do me a favor. By the time I come back down there, share this with people. You guys have a platform where we can truly impact people's lives. And so let's start sharing that gift. And then when I come down there, we'll really take it to the next level. Well, maybe we'll do some workshops or something. We'll do something fun. But we're into that season of giving right now, right? And so let's start giving this freely. And I'm going to be here to support every single person. And I can't wait to come back down there.
When are you
So
coming?
thank you. I know, that's so funny.
When are you coming
Well, first
down?
I have to buy some. I don't know. I have to, probably in the new year, but I'll have to get myself and you some sneakers.
And you spoke to
But listen,
Kennedy. Yep.
we're gonna get sexy sneakers. We're just gonna not buy regular sneakers. You and I are gonna have sexy sneakers.
We actually make sneakers.
We do. Yep.
We do.
And Kennedy actually wants to be a part of this. She's shaking her head yes. So you got to grab a mic. She's going to take
Yeah.
it to you guys. Kennedy, what about the Super Batch intrigues you?
It made me focus a lot more because I tried the focus patch. I don't know, I just felt calm when I had the patch on, but that was about it. So,
The focus?
yeah.
And why do you want to share this with people?
Because I feel like everybody needs to experience this. Experience it. I know a lot of people, like my family, could benefit from it. People at school, athletes, all that. So.
Awesome. So we're going to help
Hi, Kennedy. That's awesome.
Yeah, right?
Now, it's funny.
Yeah.
I spoke to my niece in Arizona because I know you're down there. And she's in the educational field. And my sister's down there, too. Now she's in the medical field, but she was in the educational field for 40 years. And they were telling me about anxiety and anxiousness. And, you know, teachers have it rough because they can never do anything right. everything they do is always magnified, and then they get paid
Yeah.
based on wrong instead of being right. So if you do things wrong, they take money away from you. So she wanted me to ask you today about anxiety. What kind of work up can you do for people with high anxieties?
Oh my gosh, she is in luck because I have peace patches with me. So I would love to meet up with her. I don't know where in Arizona she is, but let's make it happen. Call me offline when we're done. I would love to meet up with her and get some peace patches on her. She is going to be a brand new person. I love the peace patch. And she's just going to feel so much better. I mean, and when your body is not in that high stress all the time, you know, where you're going, and your mind and your body need to settle, right? Because that's, you know, the body has to reset and reboot. And so our bodies, they don't do good when we're high stressed and high anxiety. So I would love to meet up with her and help her with this. And the beautiful thing, and you guys have witnessed it with that gentleman, I apologize, I don't remember his name, that day when I was in the studio when we put the peace patch on him. And I mean, within like minutes, he just settled in and was just calm and was able to go on about his day. And so, yes, I would love to help her. Yeah, let's get in touch with her.
Rich is
He'll be in today.
He'll be in tonight. And it's funny because we saw him twice afterwards, and he said he still talks about it, about how this thing sort of slowed down his pace, which is, I guess, what peace. I never wore the peace patch.
I've worn the peace patch. I can't wear the peace patch when we're on air because it slows me down that I can't. I'm not quick enough to do what I have to do while I'm
we
working.
have to order a
But-
truck of peace patch.
But when
Put
I'm
it
not
on.
on air, I can do it. I was reading an article and I thought about you. You know how we always talk about the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight, and our bodies now, because of where we're at and what society does, we're always in this sympathetic nervous system fight or flight. But now they're seeing that our parasympathetic system is in this constant state, just like the sympathetic, of activation and high cortisol, and people don't know what to do with it. And it's even changing our cardiac rhythms by it. So they're talking that everyone needs to stay calm. And I was thinking about your peace patch, because not only do we need this just for focus and calmness, but it's actually scientifically for our bodies. We're not meant to do what we're doing. We were not designed to always be in fight or flight or anxiety. So now it's affecting our cardiac system. It's affecting how we perform. It's affecting how we think. So it's not, now it's bigger than just, I'm anxious. Now it's affecting our physical body.
Exactly. And that's why the peace patch is so important, to keep the body in that calm state, right? So people are just used to being on the edge all the time. And sometimes in the beginning, when they use the peace patch, they feel like they're slowing down. They're not really slowing down. They're going back to normal. But because they haven't been normal in such a long time, they forgot what that's like. So that's you, yes.
I tell you, the other day something came up, and I sat down to think of a solution. And she says, "Why are you sitting? Why are you?" And she's like running around. And I'm like,
are you
"Because
doing?"
I don't want to be like that."
Because I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I said, but you can't do that. Why are you sitting down? He said, because you're running in circles around the studio. You have to sit. So yeah, he is now normal. And
she's
I am not.
normal. Now they asked me if you wear the same patch, two of them at the same time, does that make sense, or is that counterproductive?
You're just wasting the patch. You just need to wear one of that particular patch. I mean, you know, and we'll look at the peace patch, for example, right? It doesn't matter if you wear one or three. You're going to get the same results, so why waste the patches?
Okay, and the other thing that they asked me was, why 24 hours, not 48, not 72? Why 24? To change
Well,
that?
because the glue doesn't stick after that. Besides, you know, our bodies have natural oils, right? We perspire, and so the glue is not as effective after 24 hours. So therefore, you may not be getting the results. And that's why they're good for 24, except for the REM patch is only good for 12, because you don't want to, wear it throughout the day. You just want to wear it for sleeping. So, yeah.
Amazing. I know you've got another meeting at 1 o'clock. Before we let you go, they want to know about the trophies behind you.
Yes. So, Alana, we're gonna get you on the radio. I'm gonna bring this rock star here. So, she's coming. She is a personal trainer, but I want you guys to hear her story because she is an amazing, amazing human being, and she's a personal trainer here in Arizona. She has this beautiful gym, this great facility, and she's just a rock star, and she's taking these patches just all over the place. So they want to know. This is the beautiful Alana.
Hi.
And they want to know about these amazing. I told them there's like 500 trophies in
Yeah,
here.
it's like my.
So tell us your story real quick.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ilana Leah. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I own a small fitness studio by the name of Enerjoy Fitness, and I've been training people for over probably 30 years. And I've been competing for over 25 years in fitness and figure competitions. What else? Grew up in Israel. Love the patches. Love them. Love them. Love helping people. Yeah. Drug-free, so easy. You just smack a patch on them, and they feel so good. It's a great creation, yeah.
So they want to know about all your trophies.
Oh, my trophies.
There's you have so many. And medals.
Yeah, so I because I competed for so many years, I've won many awards, right? When you kind of stick to something, you end up winning more. And so I have first place, I have national championships, I have just all kinds of competitions I've done. I've also trained many people and women for competitions. So yeah, I think it's good to have a goal. Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm coming from with, competitions.
And she's a rock star, so
thank you.
I know she's being very, very humble. But
I'm kind of rushing because I have to torture people.
I know, she's got to torture people.
Yeah,
but real quick,
for me.
why are you excited about the patches?
I'll come back.
She's coming back. She's got a client. But anyways, they are
so
using
much.
them here at the gym. Yep, they're using them here at the gym. And again, it's starting to pick up because people are noticing, the difference in the workout. They're noticing the difference in their everyday life. Just like Freddie with the walking, right? And the being able to be more mobile and things like that. And so, we're impacting the world, baby.
You keep going. Thank you so much for sharing this, Kennedy. We're going to get you rocking and rolling on this. And
yes, Miss Kennedy, get in and let me help you do this. Let's get this done. Come on, so I can come back down to Florida.
We're going to get her in here. All right. Thank you so much, Eva. You have a
Awesome.
beautiful day. We miss
Thank
you.
you
We
as
love
well.
you.
Thanks for having me on.
See you
Miss
soon.
you guys. Love you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Very nice. You are an inspiration for many.
I don't know why.
Really? Look
Yeah.
at you.
What do you look at you?
Don't
what
look
are you,
at me,
Pikachu?
On that note, we're going to take a commercial break. More to come. Happy holidays, everyone. We'll see you on the other side of the 1 o'clock hour. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Today, we're going to talk about our Freedom Patch. This is the world's first and only drug-free, non-invasive, and non-electrical pain patch. To understand how the Freedom Patch works and delivers pain relief, we need to understand a little bit about the neuromatrix of pain and how it works. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a neural code that controls and regulates it. The various brain regions and signals that help manage pain are called the neuromatrix of pain. Sometimes these signals get stuck, damaged, or corrupted. This leads to poor pain management. Leading studies show that a well-functioning neuromatrix with synchronized signals can lead to reduced pain. So, how do we help the neuromatrix of pain work better? Easy. Just peel and apply the Freedom Patch to where we are feeling the pain. That could be our shoulder, neck, arm, leg, knee, back, or even hip. The Freedom Super Patch has this intricate and special pattern of ridges. It's like a QR code. We already know that our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation, including light, heat, and cold. With the Freedom Super Patch, the skin uses our sense of touch to absorb and transmit the information. When these ridges in the pattern come in contact with our skin, they stimulate skin sensors that generate and send a very complex signal to our brain that helps balance the neuromatrix of pain. A recent study shows the Freedom Patch helped significantly reduce pain for people within minutes. In fact, the study shows that the Freedom Patch helps with pain from arthritis, myofascial, musculoskeletal, and neuropathy. The Freedom Super Patch is a scientific breakthrough that is FDA registered and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just imagine less pain without drugs or related risks. The Freedom Patch is an amazing solution for immediate drug-free pain relief.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
She gave it away.
That it was?
Gave it away. And we're back.
You're very busy. You like have your whole home office set up over there.
I have a whole stuff going on.
We have to have Grace. Is Grace here? Come on
Amazing
out.
Grace.
Amazing Grace. We
Is
need
she
to
gonna
talk some
sing?
Christmas holiday situations and what we're planning
Every
to do
time
in
I
the
see
studio.
this kid now, I fall asleep tired.
Have a seat over there.
She's like the Energizer Bunny. She doesn't stop.
So I have a story, and this is why I want to bring Grace into this conversation.
Okay.
I was watching a story this morning on how Kodak, remember Kodak? Any of you guys know Kodak?
The cameras. Kodak is a camera.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Instamatic.
Okay, so Kodak was number one in cameras, right? Number one in the film industry, number one in analog, for lack of a better term, film,
Yes.
right? So then someone goes to Kodak, he works at Kodak, he says, I came up with this great idea of digital cameras, where you're going to have a digital print, and you're not going to use the regular film anymore. You know what Kodak said? No, we're not interested. We're staying old school. So he goes over and he goes to Polaroid, and they're like, all in.
That's the thing that slides down.
All in, right? So no more film. So you know what happens if you don't go with the times? You become the old Kodak, and you don't go move into the new digital times. So here's Grace, and I want Grace to help bring us from old school into the new times. Whereas we still do what we do, but we can't always stay old school. We have to move with the times and what people want with digital, with speed, with TikToks, with acuity, with people to see what's going on in the studio.
So what is she doing?
I don't know. I'm going to find out what she's doing to help us get there.
What are you doing? Do you know what the hell she's talking about?
I think I have an idea.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm totally in the dark here, but
Why is it important for people to keep up with the time, no matter what type of business they have?
Well, obviously, like, as the old generations go out and start decreasing, there's new generations that come in, and they have a whole new set of needs and, like, problems to solve. And as the businesses are, like, trying to cater to what they've always been doing, they forget that there's brand new problems that become obsolete as time goes by. So for us, we are entertainment, so it's even more important that we keep up with what's entertaining, because now everyone's attention span has shrunk to about 4 seconds.
Yep.
Instead of beforehand when you could watch, or like the older generation that wants to like watch things that last for 2-3 hours, it's very short and quick and to the point now. So we have to adapt our kind of entertainment to still be entertaining, because we can have the best show in the world, but if people aren't interested, then no one's going to watch.
So what are some ways that people can adapt their business and even work with us as far as social media and marketing and changing of content? Because we do that as well. Besides production, we have a whole social media division.
right?
Yeah, so if a business wants to come to us, we can take their like unique niche and find a social media way in and find an avenue for them to be most reachable, as every business will be a little different in how they want to reach their audience, who their audience is, what problem they want to solve for the world. So if they want to come to us, we can do a little analysis of what their business is and how to properly advertise for it.
And that's what she's going to help us do.
You know, it's interesting you're having this conversation, because yesterday, Royce got Roy from New York on a phone call, and she sat with me, and Royce sat with me, and Christmas Trio here sat with me. And now this is a guy who's produced movies that have made a lot of money, and they're all over the place, in Japan, airplanes, and out in the movie theaters and everything else, Amazon, on demand. So he sort of knows the road trip on how to get movies produced into a bigger screen. And even he was saying, for every one successful movie, there's 1,000 that get lost in the wind or just never make it. So he has a pipeline of movies. And this is really going to be interesting. We're going to talk to him about selecting a couple of pipeline movie dreams and trying to bring them back to life using techniques that are different, techniques that she talked about, that he talked about. Our influences here in South Florida, where the weather is better to go to the movies to see different things than in New York, because it's colder. And I was really intrigued by the fact that he was old school, new school, and how to combine them. You know, the demographics, sometimes older for grandpa and grandma, they want to do something for their grandkids. It's really unique, that whole conversation. And then here you are having it. You weren't even there when we had this yesterday. So yeah, you want to be able to make and adapt, change. The problem I have in my world is that so many people know what we've done such a long time. They're always on the brink of saying, well, how do I know it works? Or how do you know it doesn't work? If you don't try something new, how are you ever going to know whether or not it works? Simple. It's a simple formula. You got to try, right? Like the patches. My sister's all in. She was watching the show. I didn't even know. She says, have Eva call her. So.
Perfect.
But it's an interesting approach for such a young mind. Now, she is a little bit older up here scientifically, as they call it, than a lot of other people that we deal with. Sure. So having this conversation with you is a whole lot easier.
Yeah. Totally lost what I was about to say.
Well, do you?
I had whole things. I had something growing up here and
Did
it's
you ever
gone.
think you were going to find yourself in this position? I mean, you just wrote a movie, you did a movie, you had people there. What's going to happen next?
At least in my career, I am looking at 2 different options to do with the movie. I'm looking for investors at the moment to try and make it into a feature film or a series. And I'm looking for new projects, like starting from scratch. So, and just making another one.
Are you going to apply for that new business grant?
I was working on that in the back.
Because I think it's due today.
It's due tonight.
It's
I'm
due
gonna
tonight,
do
right?
that.
The other thing is that we have Ed Salazar coming tonight.
Oh, we do? Or next Thursday?
No, it's either tonight or next Thursday.
Okay.
But he's going to try to make it tonight. He hasn't let me know. And he's the gentleman that we're working with Angel Studios to do a piece so we can submit it. And I talked to him a little bit last night, and he's going to give us credit for the piece as well.
Well, here's what I was thinking, speaking of that, because you and I had this whole conversation this morning on what people want out of life. And it can't be for other people, it has to be for you, right? So then I'm thinking, what does that actually mean to me? And to me, it's what legacy do I want to leave for not only my kids, but just people in general. Like, why do I do what I do? At the end, what's the end game? What do I want? It's not, is it money? Is it fame? Is it a message? And I think that's what we need to figure out. What message do we want to leave that people remember us by? And to me, it's this studio. So this is what I'm thinking, say on the way to the dentist to get my final tooth, right? On my way back. What do I want to leave? Because at the end of the day, my kids are like, oh, mom did this, mom did that. Mom made the best apple pie.
So what did you come up with?
I came up with, Mom had this amazing studio that impacted so many people and gave them the opportunity to share their message and be empowered and inspire others. That was my message.
That's your new message?
Yes. So it's what I do, but in my mind, right, I have to think about it in my Jenga mind. Where does it go beyond my mind? And to me, it's what is the legacy that I want to leave? So there you have it.
There you have it.
So we push until I find that legacy.
Now we'll find out.
How
so
far I
you're
can
so
push.
you're working now on a legacy.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I thought, how much easier it is to leave a legacy if you're not worried about paying your bills.
Yeah.
So
That helps.
right? If you had all the money in the world that just like came down from the sky and you could pay all your bills, what would you do differently? Or would you do anything differently?
Yes. I asked the crew, where would they
You
like...
would pick up and leave.
Yeah.
But you would be like, we're out.
Yeah, I said, we're going to go on vacation for 30 days, one destination for everybody. Where would we want to go? They came up with Japan.
Because Kennedy wants to go back home.
Some kind of flower or something, garden or whatever.
But I don't know. Botanical garden.
But that's in the Bronx.
So that's what I was thinking. I had to frame it. I think everyone has to frame what they want out of life the way it makes sense to them. So for me, what makes sense is what's the legacy that I want to leave? So when you die and people are mourning you or celebrating you, what is it that they remember? Was it whatever it is that's important to you? For me, it's not my apple pie or my pot roast because I don't do that. This is what I do. So this is what we continue to do.
But you did a lot of things. You were a good mom, you're a good wife. There's a lot of things
There's a
to
lot
your
of people
legacy.
that are good moms and good wives, but
Oh, you have to
Not a lot of people have a studio.
But what's your message? And maybe your message is cooking. You come up with a great cookbook, or you pass down your recipes from generation to generation. Whatever it is you do, I don't do that.
You know, it's funny. I don't even think about that.
So what do you want to do? What makes
I
you
want to learn.
happy?
Makes me happy? Well, a tree, a 10-foot tree. Do you know, ever since I met Dawn, we went from a 3-foot tree to this.
Wow.
To 10 feet.
Right.
And that to me is more important than anything else because it means growth. And learning to me, I don't do this for a legacy. I could care less about that. I could care less if anybody remembers me. I don't care.
You don't
about
want
that.
people to remember you?
No. For what?
For whatever it is that you do. But everyone will remember you. Look how many people you inspire.
But
Even
that's-
with walking.
But that's not what I thrive and go for.
What do you go for? What do you thrive for?
I like to come to work and be able to do new things until God says you got to come home, and that's the end of it.
So we're going to have Grace is going to help us get this studio and our message, and not just my message, to the next generation, to the next platform. And maybe that's through our larger streaming platform, Grace. Maybe that's through some other things, through the digital age. But we can't just
This
be...
is going to be interesting.
We can't just be the Kodak. We have to be Kodak Plus.
Oh, you
Make
don't
sense?
want to be the. You want to be the.
I would be
Polaroid.
Kodak, but then you have to be Kodak that adapts,
You're hilarious.
right? Yeah. Make sense? You had a lot to do. But don't worry, I got Bree helping you also. Bree's going to help you. So
You
all the
also had
things
the
that I
girl
dump
last
on you,
night.
we can Bree.
What is her name?
I've dumped the same things on her, and she's like, I love this. And she's going to take the research and then help you as the day shift, and she'll be like the night shift.
Oh, look at that. We got shifts now.
We got shifts now. And G-Man's teaching her a night board also.
G-Man.
So a lot of things happening. So thank you. That's why her name is Grace, because she's
Amazing
Grace.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I think we got a concert that we're promoting. Is someone on the board?
Yeah, Antonio.
Okay, Antonio, let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to set up because I guess we've got Bee Gees in the house.
And I texted G-Man, I texted you so you could put it on the board. Maybe I should send it to Antonio?
Why don't you text it to your email?
Because it never works.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. More to come. There's a big concert. Can you believe it's tomorrow night? It's December 1st already?
Yes.
You can believe that?
It comes after the 30th.
I got to tell you, I can't even believe it. But more to come on the other side of this break.
You are hilarious today.
I'm on my focus patch, by the way.
Is that what it is?
I'll be right
You're
back. We'll
focused.
be right back. Me too.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new CareWatch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The CareWatch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your CareWatch for free. The CareWatch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your CareWatch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your CareWatch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
When a garage door breaks down or the opener stops working, you need to act fast. So if it's broken, call Broughton. Broughton Garage Door Sales can handle all of your service, repair, and installation needs. And if you need a new garage door or a garage door opener, call Broughton. They have a great line of Clopay garage doors and LiftMaster openers. And their expert technicians can prevent major problems with annual garage door tune-ups. Broughton Garage Door Sales, opening doors for you since 1955. Visit Broughton.com. That's BROTEN.com. Or call 954-946-5555. That's 954-946-5555.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Jay Harmon, the pieces that you did by hand are on the tree.
All those ornaments, yep.
All those little ornaments that he did by hand are really spectacular. We put them on the tree because the kids didn't see the box that was to the left. And I took them out and we put them out there. It looks good.
You guys did a fantastic job.
Fantastic. Did you get the flyer? Okay.
We're going to have to put something together for like a little holiday party. Actually, next Friday, we've got Somerset Academy of North Miami coming to sing some Christmas carols for us. We've got 25 elementary students coming in to do their annual Christmas caroling with us. I think it's the most we've ever had.
25.
25 kids.
We're going to have to empty out that side of the studio and go
Yep.
That's a lot of kids.
It's a lot of kids. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I have a feeling we're going to have maybe Santa's going to make an early appearance.
Santa's going to be here, yeah.
Which is pretty exciting. And just to see these kids light up for the holiday season is amazing. So if you're in the area or just to watch, we'll give you all the information. It's next Friday at 12 o'clock right here at the studio.
Come on down. We'll have some coquito. No, that's not for the kids.
That's not for the kids.
Coquito in the back. We have cookie. Well, how do you think I got them to do the tree? And that's the bride, baby.
We're going to have to get another bottle, I think.
Oh, two?
That and some donuts. And while we're talking about music, we have a longtime friend of the cafe, Willie Cintron, in the house, Mr. Gibb himself. He has a concert tomorrow night at Willow Theater at Sugar Sand Park right here in Boca, which is right off of Military Trail south of Palmetto Park. It's a great theater, a great venue. They have an amazing carousel outside for the kids, right outside.
Do you know that I went to that park
Did you?
one time during COVID? It was closed.
No.
That's the only time I've ever gone.
They
I didn't
used
even
to
know it
have
was
a
there.
great playground for the kids.
I made a right because I was heading down. It's Military, isn't it? I was heading down and I wanted to make a U-turn and they said something park. And I said, oh, let me check it out. I was hoping it was open because Little Joy was with me. It was closed.
It's a great playground. They've got great athletic fields. They've got baseball. They've got basketball indoor courts. My kids used to play sports there. But I've never really seen anything at the theater before, so welcome back.
It's great to be back here. Yes, how you guys doing?
We're doing great. How have you been?
Good. You know, just preparing for the 4 shows. I'm doing Friday night, 7 o'clock. Then Saturday, I'm doing 2 shows, 2 tributes to the Bee Gees at 1 o'clock and then also at 7 o'clock on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're doing a 1 o'clock matinee as well.
All at the Willow Theater?
All at the Willow Theater inside the Sugar Sand Park.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What concert is tomorrow night? Which one?
It's all Bee Gees.
All Bee Gees.
Yep.
You got
So
your
I'll
whole
be-
crew with you?
Sorry?
They're all with you?
They're all with me. They're coming down tomorrow. We're preparing. So 7 o'clock showtime. The set list is great. We have a whole mix of the 60s Bee Gees. There it is. 60s music Bee Gees and also 70s and then a couple of the 80s and 90s. They played even up to the 90s, believe it or not.
Look at that, a whole weekend. That's amazing.
A
What a
whole
great way to kick
weekend.
off the holidays.
Have you ever sang at that event before?
No, not at the Willow Theater. No, never been there. First time. And they're looking to book us again to do a tribute to Frankie Valli, probably the first of the year, maybe March or
That's
April.
amazing. I didn't even know we have events like that in Boca through the city, because that's all through the city.
Yeah, all
'Cause
through
that's
the
a
city of
city-run
Boca,
park.
right? Yep,
What a
So-
great idea.
yep. It's going to be a fun time tomorrow. There's a lot of high notes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How's your holiday season been going so far?
Going good, going good. I've been busy the last couple of weeks. I've been traveling to South Florida. This is my third weekend or the fourth weekend in a row. So
Where else have you been performing?
we've been in Naples a couple of times already. Where else? In Cape Coral. And then down here, we did a couple of country clubs. And then we'll be back next week to do, I think, 2 restaurants. What is it? Restaurant and Lounge. I'm doing a tribute to Frankie Valli for those 2 shows. And then the following weekend, we'll be back doing 2 country clubs here in the area.
And what restaurants are you going to be at?
One is called Uncle Eddie's up in just north of Jupiter.
Oh, nice.
And then another half hour up, maybe another 20 minutes up, I'll be doing a tribute to Frankie Valli up in, it's called Jersey Diner.
Wow.
Jersey Diner. Frankie Valli.
Do you have a favorite that you like performing?
I love my Bee Gees. I mean, I've been doing Frankie Valli 15 years already, 16 years, but I mean, I love my Bee Gees. I love the love songs and then the slow 60s, and then I love the disco part. You get hyped up with all the disco songs, so.
You like the Bee Gees?
I like them. A little bit.
Or you like Frankie
Little
Valli
bit.
better?
Frankie Valli, I was never into Frankie Valli. But I like the music, don't get me wrong. I was just not a follower back in the day.
Are you more, is Bee Gees considered the 80s, right? I think they're more
Bee
the
Gees
80s.
is 60s, 70s.
60s, 70s, wow.
But they hit it big with the movie, didn't they?
Yeah, they hit it big.
When
That's when they
Saturday Night
really
Fever.
got out. you
Saturday
know?
Night Fever, John Travolta's Saturday Night Fever, that's when everybody wanted to be a Bee Gee.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
new John Travolta commercial where he's dressed as Santa?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, never seen it.
It's hilarious. I don't know if we can find it, but if we can find it on YouTube, you have to see it. I didn't even realize it was John Travolta.
Is he bald?
He's dressed as Santa.
Okay.
So Santa's not bald. He's Santa. Then he stops at that pizza place and he's doing his strut down the street as Santa. I don't even know what the commercial's for, which is so sad because the marketing of it is great, but I guess not if I don't remember what it's for.
Well, he opens the movie with the strut, and everybody in New York then wanted to have strut and music. They used to walk around with the big boombox.
Oh, yeah.
And
Carry it
everything was
on your
about the
shoulder.
shoes and the strut and the walk.
I used to do that back in high school.
Yeah.
Carry on my box and then play the music out loud in between the classes.
True. I even begged my mom to
There
buy
it is.
Wow.
I know.
Oh,
great.
my goodness.
How old do you think he is?
He's my age. He's 62.
Probably. But it's a hilarious commercial. I just don't even know what it's for. If
They-
you guys can let me know what it's for.
They put Welcome Back, Kotter, a rerun that I watched with the
my
Sweat
gosh.
Hogs.
Oh,
With
my
Horseshack?
God.
With Horseshack and Baba Barino.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I was watching it.
Horseshack.
And I taped it because
Capital One, thank you.
those are the throwbacks. Growing up for us was the norm.
Yep.
It wasn't a throwback back then. It was just the way life was.
Yeah.
And I try to explain what I went through during that era of my life. Everybody had an identity crisis during that time. The
I think
Sweat
everyone
Hogs.
still has an identity crisis.
Yeah, but the Sweat Hogs were different because these were poor kids, poor neighborhoods, and they grew up in a tough environment.
Yep.
And we were talking about gangs the other day, like the Ghetto Brothers or the Lords of Anarchy and all
Lords
these
of
guys.
Anguish.
Lords of Anguish.
It's like working here.
And Braxton has a jacket from Harley Davidson, and that's the jacket that we used to do. I used to paint them at Frank's Army and Navy in 3rd Avenue in the Bronx. And on that, we used to put it out, we used to plate it out, and used to paint it, but that's the jacket. So I said to him, where'd you get it? Maryland.
He's
Throwback.
hilarious, is all I can tell you. Well, it's nice to have you back joining us.
It's great to be back here as well.
How do you get tickets?
You go online at the Willow Theater, and they sell the tickets there online and then in person as well. So
Probably you can also get it through the city site, City of Boca Raton, Willow
I have
Theater.
no idea what they do.
I guess with
The community
city.
center.
Are you going to have a segment where people can meet the singers? You can meet them and
Yeah, after
autograph
after the show, we'll have a meet and greet. With the 3 of us, of course. We got Robin Gibb, and then myself as Barry, and then Maurice Gibb. We usually go out and greet the people and stuff. Thank you for coming and all.
Isn't there one BG left?
Only
alive?
one left, Barry
Only
Gibb.
one, right? He's out west. Isn't he in that direction? Or
Not sure where he's at, Miami or...
no, he's up here. I think he's up here. I think he's out west because somebody told me. You know who told me? The James Brown guy,
Oh, okay.
Tony Wilson. He's out west.
The Godfather told you, really?
Yeah, that's the guy who plays the Godfather. Yeah, that's a different Godfather. That's Marlon Brando.
All right, so get your tickets
Oh, the
for
God, the-
Bee Gees for Willie Cintron at the Willow Theater this weekend, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Here's all the information. You can go to sugarsandpark.org. Tickets are $30 or group rates are $25. Give them a call, 561-347-3948.
Get your BG on. You like the Bee Gees?
Of course.
You know all the songs or you make them up?
Bald-headed woman. That was a
She
classic.
makes up the lyrics.
I
She don't know
never
them.
knew it was more than a woman. To me, it was always bald-headed woman. And one day I'm with the kids, we're on a car trip, and we're singing, and they go, Mom, it is not bald-headed woman. That and then cheerleader, I thought it was like cherry hair. I mean,
That's
I
gonna
just,
be stuck in my mind now. Bald-headed
Watch
woman!
That's hilarious.
No, you're gonna have me singing on stage. No.
He's
Hilarious.
going to be singing bald-headed woman tribute to.
Bald-headed woman!
Grace, Grace. Hey, Grace, where are you? Do you know the words to the Bee Gees?
More than a woman?
You know the words to the Bee Gees?
Yes, it is.
You know all the words. I don't know what it is with this. Now, every song they play, she knows every word. So she says, well, I grew up.
Bald-headed woman.
No.
I have now impacted his concert
I'm gonna text him.
repertoire for the entire
I'm going to text you when
weekend.
you're on stage, bald-headed woman.
I'll be looking at my watch. I gotta look at my lyrics. Bald-headed woman, woo, baby. Bald-headed woman to me.
We're also going to try to get you, maybe now the season's begun here. It's actually arrived. Actually has arrived maybe last week.
Amen. From your mouth to God's ears.
Actually has arrived. I went to the restaurants to see if the numbers are increasing. I would say they're at 80%. They're not fully back, but they are starting to come in, thank goodness. And I'd like to do something with the Mark Anthony piece. I'm going to let the world
Let's see
know.
what we can do. Yes,
so
we
we got to do the
can.
Mark Anthony piece because I'm
Will
going
your
to tell
sister
you.
come down for that?
She would.
Okay.
My sister would fly down from New York if you do it.
They say around the way you've asked for me. There's even talk about you wanting me.
Don't be teasing. Don't be teasing. Because he told me in November he was going to do this. His wife was there. He said November in time. And now he tells me the same thing about
All
time.
right,
This
I'll get the
time,
2 albums
He's on
prepared. Don't
PR
worry.
time. He's
I'll
on
get
the
the
Mayan
2
time.
albums ready and prepared.
All right, get your tickets, sugarsandpark.org for the entire weekend at the Willow Theater. I think Chelsea had a ballet concert there.
You don't
she was
remember?
little. I think that
What
it
you
was,
send her by
no,
and
I know
say,
it was
go
at
to the
Sugar
ballet?
Sand Park. I'm not sure if it was at the Willow Theater, but I have vague memories
How
of
can you
her.
forget the Willow?
The Willow Theater. We even
That's
had
where you say
science fairs
bald-headed
there. It probably did. Also, if you want to be as fabulous and bulletproof and 10 feet tall as Friday, check it out, boca.superpatch.com.
My sister's talking to you right now.
Awesome, because I got to tell you, it's been life-changing to see what it has done for you, and more to come.
And let's see what it does to you. And if you're using it, if you do use it, you do buy it and use it, and you want to share your story, we'll open up a mic for you to come in and just let us know. Good, bad, or indifferent. I want to know the truth.
Boca, BOCA.superpatch.com. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you tomorrow, December 1st. I can't even believe it. Drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.